caption under it says Persona all day, every day.
Stupid motherfucker.
It's too late now.
I mean,
same thing.
Hold on, wait.
I mean, you are on
guys,
Persona, are you not?
Let
JoJo.
him make his introduction because he has to introduce everybody and shit.
Alright, get ready for the part 4 podcast of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We did part 3 the other day on my boy Reese's channel. Now we doing part 4 on here. We got the boy Ramos that likes Zabuza. We got White Star that's probably going to roast you for existing. We got GDK, my senpai, and we got Reese. He got the tier list. Now let's get it. So,
alright,
what's up for something?
So, we're gonna be doing Strip to go strip back to part 4, and of course, we already know who the first stand is. It's motherfucking Crazy Diamond. How do you guys feel about that? Where do you think this shit does
F tier, fucking F tier. He's such a fucking garbage fucking stand. He doesn't belong here. He really don't fucking belong here, bro. This nigga fucking so fucking garbage. He didn't really do shit. He almost got his ass beat by JoJo, you know. Comes back, gets his ass beat again. You know, he heals himself. So what? That's all about. That's what Jack fuck he can do. He just heals. That's it.
God damn, bro, that's a strong start. Strong fucking start.
I don't got no comment. I'm gonna go ahead and sip my smoothie. Wow, what y'all think?
I generally believe, like, I don't think it's F tier, but I would say B tier.
Okay, I know we all get Ramos trigger. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead since I'm the one that always do this now. For as far as stand abilities go, we already know he can heal other people, but he can't heal himself. Now that's a downgrade. But what he can do is go ahead and rearrange things and turn people into items as far as rocks and paper and books like he did before.
Yeah, I'll admit that is pretty cool.
What happened?
So basically, he can change people into different forms and turn them into rocks or books like he has before. He can't heal himself, although he can heal and fix any other person. And then there's another thing he can do, like he can go ahead and actually harden stuff too, like he did with his blood.
Can he stop time?
He did that. So he went ahead and hardened his blood and changed it into a blade. I mean, out of all the stuff he can do, oh yeah, and then as long as you break something attached to a person, he can go ahead and fix it and make it aim on.
Think about it. He could practically bring a person back to life if he's quick enough to do it. Because remember what Hayato, she basically got blown up and he was still able to bring him back.
Me myself, from everything I've seen in the anime and his abilities, I'm gonna go ahead and say A. Although his range is 2 meters.
Everything he could, like, honestly, everything he can do outmatches the things he can't do.
And like,
he's a,
man, this podcast starting off weak.
And think about it. Man, these Cheetos are good.
Man said, think about it, get quiet. These Cheetos are good. Anyway.
But think about it. He basically like his speed outmatches almost everything else in part 4. Everything about it.
My man's just faster. No, what was it? Was he faster or stronger than Star Platinum? I don't remember.
He was faster. He was faster than Star Platinum.
Okay, yeah. So he's faster than Star Platinum. That's a P right there. I'm gonna put it in.
His range is shorter, but he's strong. He's faster. Because remember, he caught JoJo off guard. JoJo had to stop shit.
That's hard to do.
JoJo,
so G, what do you think?
Still lost. He still got his ass beat.
You want my actual thing or my troll?
I mean, it's a podcast either way. The tier list for what you think in your opinion. I mean,
but like
S tier for one reason.
Wait, what tier?
S.
Oh, why S? Hold on, let me hear this.
Yo, Angelo.
Really?
Nigga turned him into a whole fucking statue, dog.
I mean, but then
passes by him to say hello to him every morning on his way to school.
But then think about it, like he could but by the way, he could really he could find things out faster than anybody else could just by what he could do with his stand.
I mean, but remember, like I said last time, when we put stuff in S tier, you gotta think about the other stuff that goes there and if it'll really fit.
Yeah, no, that's why I said.
And remember,
my troll answer or my actual answer.
Remember, our power stick.
Remember,
our power stick, can it beat Ultimate Cars?
I mean, technically, he can beat Ultimate Cars.
He would obliterate.
All he has to do is mold him into something.
I don't know if I like, because we also talking about the stand, not just a person as well, and he uses it pretty smartly. But I feel like if he had a Requiem, then he would be in S because he could heal himself. he still got some disabilities. Like he can only go 2 meters and he can't heal himself. But otherwise, he's pretty goated. That's why I can't.
But you have to think about.
Honestly, I think he's B.
He will make
Yeah,
him.
that's
He will
what I
make,
said. I said he'd be around B.
I think he's A because even though like I feel like his stand makes up for being 2 meters. Like everything he could do, his stand will make up for it. Like okay, his range is 2 meters.
It sounds like he's just your favorite character to me.
No, I'm just saying. Think about it. I'm saying, think about it for real. Like, okay, even though his range is 2 meters, his stand makes like, bro, he could like his stand will make up for it with the other. So like, how do I say it? Like, I'm saying like, okay, I'm saying like, think about with his blood, his range is 2 meters, but with his blood, he can make it more. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
He only did that once. I see
blood
what you mean. He
thing.
can throw stuff like what he makes and like fixes with his stands. But that's if something else is far away, he'll go ahead and fix the other part for it to go back to the other one, like how he did with Kara. But it's not like he's always going to do that because something else have to be broken off of him for him to target them.
But then think about it, he usually always does that. There's never a time when he didn't do that.
What are you talking about? With his blood?
No, I mean in general, like if he has to close the distance, his stand will close it by breaking something far away and then fixing it and flying towards it.
Don't always work though, but yeah, it is a good feat.
It did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I generally do still think around B. I say
Somebody joined and left so quick, bro.
I think it's A.
Oh.
I just think B only because he does have a lot of use, but
Think about it.
you can't heal yourself. That's literally the main drawback.
But you have to think about like he has more advantages than disadvantages.
I think we've been stuck on Josuke for too long, bro. Let's go up with our final.
Yeah.
Nah, because Josuke is F tier. It's fucking. What the hell
Okay,
is
so
wrong
let's
with
see. 1A.
2B.
Okay, what's up?
2B.
And
I
what
don't know my reason.
And then.
What's up? You're not giving a good reason to why you
And
think
then
it's F.
Jermaine, where
No,
do you
it's-
put him?
it's,
He can't. I literally said why.
Why? Why can't you?
Wait, you were being serious about F?
No, I'm not being serious about F.
Ah,
But I'm gonna stick to it.
Okay.
I say A.
A true man does not waver.
2 B's, 1 F.
So he's automatically a B.
That
yeah,
is true.
these are automatically
That's
featured
gay,
because
but it's true.
that's
Yeah.
the only way to balance that out. Unless you want to drop him down to C, I think B makes everybody happy at that point.
They don't make me happy.
What are you not talking about this too? Democracy.
But why should I not give him a valid reasoning?
I did give you a valid reason.
Oh my god, he can't heal himself. Jono can't heal him. Jono technically can't heal himself.
Yes, he can.
Yes, he can.
We'll get to that when we get to it.
Have you?
I mean, Zero can restore whole body
parts.
parts, though. I probably prefer that.
Hold on, wait, hold up. Guess it. I almost hit him.
If you think about it, never mind.
Look, bro, I'm being honest.
We'll
When we
get
get
to it when we get to
to
it.
my favorite JoJo, you'll understand why I say it. Exactly.
Okay. Alright, so next up is Aqua Necklace. Neo
And
Angelo soon.
I
I
want to say.
say I would agree with C because here's the thing, it's literally just a weaker Geb. Because remember how Geb was, his stand is so much better in every way possible than have a water stand. This stand has to be inside of you to actually damage you.
Yeah,
You
so
have to drink it. You have to drink it for it to damage you. And it can I will admit, it can turn itself into different liquids and stuff. So that's really cool and like. But besides that, it hasn't done anything else. I'm sure the mist thing was pretty cool, but that was only for like a second before it turned back into water.
Oh wait, well, oh yeah, he can become mist and what? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then
But
like
other than
he
that,
can
he's
turn stuff
useless.
but and then and I will admit, he can like turn the different things as the property of water because he made that wax stamp to like face up with water thing.
Let me get this.
Yeah. But it's like
I'd say D.
I would say C or D.
yeah, I agree with I'm gonna go with D. That's his last.
Well, are we looking at it from perspective? No, Ramos. See, this is what we did for part 2, right? If you're looking at it from a perspective of what it can do to normal people, then yeah, it's great. But if you're looking at other stand users, then
And we're using ultimate cards that measure.
We're talking about any probability of what are you talking about then?
Well, everything can't even be measured the ultimate cards, but if you want to talk about like the fact that if you look at other stand users and what it could do if they actually like
his win rate, his win rate percentage would be under 50%. Way under 50%.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't give a damn if we move on. I don't give. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna shut up.
No. This is a podcast.
You make Josuke F for Aqua Necklace a D.
Yeah. Josuke was just to make you mad.
You was like, his win rate is lower than 50.
Josuke's win rate is 73.
We actually have a viewer, although usually I get 5.
It's not even 70. Okay,
That might be cold. That might be cold or somebody. I don't know.
I mean,
No,
I'm grateful
like
for
if he
whoever.
were to go against all these standards, every single one of the standards, is going to be 73.
Are you talking about all the things in part 4?
Alright, welcome to whoever joined.
general.
Right now we're talking about Aqua Necklace. We already covered Josuke.
Okay, I'm being honest with you. I really feel like, okay, I'm not trying to be funny. I really, okay, you know what? This has nothing to do with the tier list, but let's continue with the tier list before I say what I'm going to say.
My name, can I like
I mean, it's a podcast, bro. You don't pick that person.
Okay. I honestly feel like Josuke, besides JoJo, can beat Dia. Hands down.
Yes, I believe he can, but with that being said, I think every other JoJo after JoJo could actually beat Dio.
No, I mean like being smart. Like like Jolene probably gotta do something like.
Jolene
Yeah,
is smart with her fucking stand.
But
She is extremely
let's not-
good.
Guys,
But I'm
let's stick
saying-
on the topic. Guys, so hold up. I understand
Okay.
this is a great discussion.
Okay, I just want to say this real quick. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna say it because I want to mention something else.
Nigga, okay, anyway. So we did Josuke and Aqua Necklace already, and Josuke got put to a B, although I think he should be an A. But now we're gonna move on to our third stand. So actually, if whoever's in the comments, you can go ahead and comment what you want to see or hear if we write about, or just put your own
Everyone,
2 cents in.
I have to make this noise as I say it. It's Zahando.
That's an S, right? I'm sorry. That okay.
No.
No,
Okay, hold on. Hold on, wait.
Well, he's got to let him explain this shit.
Right.
Oh wait, I actually kind of agree with the power of pretty much, it's like of S tier because of 3 reasons. Reason 1, it's a more usable cream. It can erase the space. Like you know, cream erases things.
Oh yeah.
Just like it. But this is more usable and more like you can use it for more strategy. You can use it in any type of way. A lot better than having to just randomly ream stuff together, acting like a fucking pinball and a pinballer.
And its drawback is just that it's sand using the fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You can use it in such different ways.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
saying
can,
that's.
you can use it to pull people close, or you can use pull people and then go over to them.
But like not like you could like bro, listen, that's like literally I think at one point in the series it was like his stand is like honestly I really do feel like Aquarius has the strongest stand in part 4.
Yes, I agree.
I really do feel like that because honestly like Aquarius like okay in terms of strength like he's not doing much. Honestly, he's not doing much. But in terms of ability, bro, he could do way more. Than, honestly, okay, JoJo can stop time. That's like the basic JoJo's Adventure stand thing. Stop time.
There's only basic
he
stuff like time.
But bro, if he was smart with it, like, bro, if he's like, think about it. If he's erasing a lot more than what he think he is.
Yeah, he could go up against JoJo. That's no doubt about it.
Like, because remember, every time, if he erases a little, because when he think he erases a little, he ends up erasing a lot.
No, technically, and I can even say this, I honestly think that Ukiyasu could kill Notorious B.I.G. And I think that's straight facts.
Well, let's talk about some of his speech. Whatever he... Yeah, my bad.
I'm sorry, we'll talk about his speech in a second. I'm generally saying, if he did like his ultimate in All-Star or like in Heaven, before he continues to swipe like that, I honestly think he could be the first person to kill Notorious B.I.G.
The fact that he doesn't have a limit to how many swipes he could do really says a lot, bro. Honestly, bro, it really like, bro. One, because think about it, if he's erasing you like that, he's erasing every part of you. And think about he never directly hit somebody with it. So think about it, man.
No, yeah, he did.
Who?
No, he did. Remember, he cut Red Hot Chili Pepper in half.
Oh yeah, exactly. So think about, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, he's not. He can erase anything, like items. Like nobody knows where they go. They're just gone.
Basically, if you want to put it like this, his stand is similar to Vanilla Ice. But
exactly.
If you want to go ahead,
but Vanilla Ice, we know it's a void. That's what I'm saying. We know where it's a void, but with Colossus, we don't know where it goes. Like,
fam,
it's just gone. It's a black. His is a black hole. Practically.
Right.
Essentially, because he can literally erase space.
Like, bro, like it's the fact that like he could touch anything with the hand.
Alright, bro, calm down. This is a podcast. We gotta let some other people speak. You've been talking about Kiyasu a minute.
Let him go. It's a podcast. This is what makes a podcast interesting. We share ideas. You get it through. You communicate.
That is true, but I'm gonna just eat my sandwich real quick.
Eat your fucking sandwich. Now you keep talking.
Okay, but think about it. Okay.
So, sorry, I'm gonna just bounce off of that real quick. That's the ultimate lazy stand.
Exactly. It really, like, you can bring anything to you or you can take anything away from you. And the fact that he could touch
I'm done with this.
Exactly. And think about it, he could touch anything without making it go off. Like, when he took Kira's bomb, a contact bomb.
And then took Stray Cat out of his stomach.
And he just waved it like it was nothing. Like, bro, come on. I felt like I really felt like
if he was just a little bit smarter of a character,
that stand itself deserves an S. That stand itself deserves an S. I feel like it.
Yeah, because it's literally only held back by him.
Exactly. That stand is so good. I feel like that stand itself deserves an S.
And hell, even with Okuyasu, that shit did him a lot of awesome shit.
Exactly.
But just imagine, what if somebody from Part 5 had the hand?
If Giorno had the hand, if Diablo had the hand,
no. You know who I think would be perfect for the hand? Honestly, I could see Bushiraki having the hand.
I felt like Bushiraki or I see a Bakio.
Oh no, yeah, Bakio would totally need a stand like that.
Bakio. And it's a fighting stand too, like, bro.
And that's the one thing a Bakio can't do.
Fight. But I feel like, honestly, okay, in terms of strength, I feel like the hand is not as weak. I feel like the hand is like... I feel like it's like around Avdol. In terms of just pure strength. I feel like it's right there, like a good...
Well, I think it's a little bit stronger because remember he did rip Red Hot Chili Pepper in half. I'm saying
not using that hand. Not using his hand. Straight.
Bare fist.
Yeah.
Bare fist. Well, no, he was able to bend metal. Remember with Superfly.
I mean, what stand can't bend metal?
Well, but remember, his was super tough because it's like a stronger type of metal. Remember, it's a stand.
What stand can't bend? Wait, okay, what stand can't bend metal? I feel like any stand can really bend metal because it's.
I can bring up a stand. We just brought up a Bakio can't bend metal.
Oh, you.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Let's just get a majority here. S?
I think if he didn't have Okuyasu, it would be...
I still feel like, even with Aquarius, I still feel like the stand is so...
I mean, we're going by the stand itself. Yeah, that's what we're going by, the stand itself.
I would say S. So, is that an all S?
Yes, as we already went over, this man has a whole hand. Once you erase anything, it can't be brought back no matter what or who you are. Josuke, who has the power to bring back like literally everything, can't bring back anything erased. On top of that, as you say, he can cut space and time and pull people toward him, or push them away, or teleport himself. And then at that, he can literally just take away anything too. If somebody shoot a projectile, he can erase it. There's nothing about it. And he got some good speed too. It doesn't exactly match up Crazy Diamond, but speed is around there, so that's still good. So overall, that's next stand.
Alright, next stand. Bad Company.
What was that again? Oh, that was his brother. His brother. I mean,
it's a whole entire army.
It's Eminem's Toy Soldiers. Eminem Toy Soldiers.
You mean the movie Small Soldiers?
No, he has a song, Toy Soldiers.
Yeah,
no, I know. There's also a movie called Toy Soldiers.
I mean,
Or just
I mean,
more
think
toy soldiers from literally like Toy Story.
okay, I don't want to. I mean,
That's literally what that is.
I mean, honestly, I'm like.
He's a smacking.
It can be
Say what you
great,
want to say.
but I think it has a limit. It has a very low ceiling, if we're gonna be honest.
Okay, that's thing. I mean, it hurts. I mean, you could get outnumbered easily.
And
I mean,
it did
honestly,
damage Josuke. It did damage Josuke.
It did. I just feel like, honestly, that stand's not going far. I don't agree with you.
Josuke is faster than Star Platinum, and if we recall, out of all the bullets that he was shooting and Josuke was able to hit him away, it was pressuring him somewhat, but he started walking through it like how, you know, people walk on water somewhat, because this man was just slowly walking while hitting everything. But at the same time, don't it do, like, the same amount of damage that, like, regular dungeon bullets do? Or, like,
I think well, obviously he's gonna do the same damage. I mean, shit's killing you if it hits you in the head.
oh, yeah, exactly. So, like, that's like a miniature army. I mean, of course, Josuke, the main character on top of that, my man's is pretty good.
Well,
so,
yeah,
like,
so he's gonna, yeah.
but we won't look at it from the same perspective, and all the people he was able to hit with the arrow and not get caught because of his aim and whatnot. Like, remember, Hot Chili Peppers needed to open and get to him, because if he tried otherwise, he would have ended up getting hit and all that without having enough electrical power, which is why he really was sneaking. So, personally, with all that around there, if I'm looking at some people from Part 3 and whatnot, he could do a lot of things.
I think he could beat him.
I'm gonna give him an A, because I feel like he could be like a lot of people in Part 3 that was playing this as well. What about that?
Toy soldiers versus the lovers.
That would be a miniature war I would love to see. So, I generally, I said C. After by going what it's done so far, I would say C.
I mean, you should also talk about what they can do as well. I mean, some people don't do
I'll give it a B for potential.
Oh yeah, B. So you got C, a B. What do you have, Austin, again? A, okay, an A.
Ramos?
What about you, Ramos and White Star?
I say C.
Okay, so C for 2C. That's to Ramos.
It disappeared once.
By default, right now, it's looking like a B. Depends on what he says.
By default, it's probably gonna be B.
This nigga disappeared.
Probably on a phone.
You talking about this stand?
No, why are you talking about the same damn stand?
I said my opinion. I don't like this stand. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so yeah, it technically rounds out to yeah.
So the next stand is now Echo. What do you got?
All of it? All of it, right?
Yes, all of it. Phase 1.
Echo.
It literally has different acts for different abilities. Only you get to the final one that's
No,
most
but we're
powerful.
counting it as a whole.
Because it does
Yeah, that's what I'm
evolve,
saying.
and
That's
it's
what I'm
still the
saying. What
same.
it evolved to and what it's already done. I'm just gonna straight up give it an A, because for one, its range was fused, and then it went upgraded and got stronger, still having the same range. Then when it got to level 3, it didn't have its range, but everything was way more powerful, and it can do SHIT freeze. So freezing again, please.
And then, you know, let's not forget, okay, master, let's kill the whole.
B.
Yeah, I was giving it A. I'll give
Yeah,
it that
listen,
A.
just
Yeah,
for 3
definitely.
freeze alone, it gets an A.
Yeah.
His initial ability was pretty good too, and actually the ability was good, but 3 freeze puts it in an A.
I mean, I rank it because it's a gravity wielding ability. That's gonna, you know, do some pretty good hefty damage on the right people.
I mean,
I did stop
Act 3
sheer heart attack.
Act 3.
It stopped their heart attack and made Kira feel it.
Yeah, I feel like Act 3 is definitely like a good, you know, like an A, B, around A, B.
No, we're talking all together, like Echoes all together.
All together, definitely A then. Definitely A.
Yeah,
A,
A.
definitely A.
So, unanimous A?
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
Alright. This is going a lot faster than the other one.
But we have more
Alright.
fans to cover though.
That's true.
That's true. We
So
literally
next-
took 2 years for Josuke and Okuyasu. That was not true.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is Ukiyasu's dad, the regeneration hideous looking stand.
That shit is a straight F, nigga.
Watch them. I thought Watch was gonna say this is an S.
What are you talking about?
Oh wait, can we rename F tier to Holly tier?
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
I'm just putting it in Holly tier then.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Fucking booty cheeks, nigga.
Now next is Red Hot Chili Pepper.
B.
B.
Yeah. I almost want to say A, but it has the drawback of needing to be around like electricity, so that puts it at a B for me.
Like, yeah, I like it, but you know, there's the fact that when it comes to water battles, practically killing himself.
Big facts. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm gonna retake my statement back because this nigga got fast enough to sit there and move Josuke behind him while not moving. And on top of that, he can go through any electrical wire and kill you through there just by bringing you into it. He fried Okuyasu's brother, and then he pulled Okuyasu in there himself. And the only reason he got out was because Josuke had his arm, which is a crazy healing ability that pulled him back to his whole arm. So, like, I'm gonna re-put it at an A. My mans can fry anyone. But, like, it's just situational as well. There's certain situations where it wouldn't be, like, useful. No, it will still be useful, but it won't be, like,
Wait, what are you talking about?
Whatever.
Oh, we went to Red Hot Chili Pepper. I mean, it could go to any. I stand fast. Ooh. I don't know about that stand.
Says in the third one.
I really don't. Like, I really think about it.
I'll give it an A for everything that's done.
In pure strengths. Okay, I'll give it an A.
This nigga.
Just by pure strength. So wait, has everyone voted on it?
Yeah.
A.
So it's an A?
Yep.
Huh. Good.
Yeah.
So up next. Alright, now up next is the one stand that can get you laid by anyone. It's the lock.
S plainly because you get me laid.
Wait, what do you
But
say?
I've already been laid.
The lock. The lock.
The
The
lock?
stand that can get you laid or pretty much get you anything in the world. Just by pretending to feel bad.
Guilt tripping, bro.
I don't remember that stand. I do not remember that stand. I don't remember that stand.
Nigga, Koichi's mom and sister almost killed themselves because of it. You don't remember when he turned Super Saiyan 2 for the first time?
Yeah,
Bruh.
You talking about with that dude, that comic book dude? No, the stingy nigga.
Only the other character that's and then the other character that's
Oh, you talking about the lag?
shut up.
The lock.
What's that say? You talk about the lag. Fat ass nigga.
So, literally, it's guilt tripping the stand. And you get anything out of it?
No, there's not nothing that we talk about this stand. It does what it wants.
You just make them feel bad and you got the lock on them.
Yeah.
But imagine meeting up with a nigga like Dio or Joseph. There's no way in the fucking hell they feeling that.
Well, it ain't.
I give it a reason.
Well, no. Well, then I'll just tell Joker, hey, yo, look, heck when we die. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Good. If that lock starts appearing. Yeah.
They do be spitting tracks too.
Joseph will probably be like, well, although we had a long battle, that's all in the past now. Now what about this new thing? That's what he probably said. Well, I don't.
Yeah, where's Polnareff right now? See him cripple in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he's rolling.
Yeah.
If you ever make him feel bad about something you did to the stand user itself, not about something else.
And then Dio, I would just run. Because if I would bring up anything about his son, it's like, what son? What son?
I mean, I see what you mean, but remember, you have to make this the other person feel bad for something they did to you. And those niggas don't feel bad for what they do to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that? Ramos.
His girl.
I was going on mute.
We can move on, I guess.
What happened? My controller decided to lag out.
I'll give it a B.
Yeah, I would say A, B, around there now. Yeah, A or B.
A.
A. White Star. What would you give it?
Wait, what stand you talking about?
The lock, I said it was a B overall.
I give it a C.
I guess then, meeting on the middle, that has to be a B.
Yep.
Well, then, B it is. Next is the wood stand. If anyone remembers what that does. It's where if you touched it, it turned into an exact copy of you, but it's made out of wood and it makes you, it forces you to do whatever it wants. So let's say you touched this wood mannequin. It turned into you. Grabbed a mechanical pencil and then started to grip it. Then you would do the same exact thing, catching a pencil, and then if you force it to shove it in your eye, you would have to shove it in your eye.
It can make you kill yourself, or it can act like you and go to other people and kill your friends. You want to stab your friend.
And he made a girl have to give him a love letter, and then he had to rip up the love letter, and I felt so bad. Yeah, could have been little Josuke's sweetheart. Not anymore because the bitch.
So it's a better version of that one stand that stuck to old Joseph's hand.
The user is just trash, to be honest. It's not the OP option. I give it an A. Like, if you want to look at it, somebody else was using it. So many people use it, so and battles with it.
I would give it a B just because of the user. The user was fucking stupid, bro.
But it's not about the user.
It's about the story.
It's true, but like.
No, because if that's the case, OP options would technically be lower than S. Because he's that stupid.
Okay.
Thank you.
White Star, what do you give this stand?
I say a B, just due to the fact that it was able to trick someone like JoJo.
It did have a giant screw in his head. So
yeah. And I mean, I think it really could catch Theo off guard if he like made it look like Jonathan.
That is true.
They could be like, JoJo, why are you alive? Why do you have a screw in your head? That is my stand ability, Dio. Screw. Nani? Copy Dio, turns him into a stand.
All I gotta say is this. There's actually a stand that revolves around screws, but that's gonna be out until part 8.
I know it is.
I really dislike part 8. I don't know which one I dislike more, part 8 or part 6.
I just want the story to progress with that, but that's for a much later date.
We've been behind on tabs for months, bro. Even before
so
COVID.
Do we have a majority on the vote on this wood thing?
I think it rounds out to A.
Yeah, if you do that.
Because I said S, so that automatically skews it a little bit.
Well then, yeah, that's alright. So next is the hair stand. You proposed stand.
I really like that stand, but I'm not trying to be biased. But I'm gonna be for real now. It's C to B for me because it's not like if you get into fights with other stands, it can touch it because it's a stand, and it's also helpful to mash stuff around you. But if you get in a fight, like actually no, this bitch overpowered. She said one of her strands had hair on fire, and it set fire to everything else without her hair doing stuff. Hold up. And when she get injured, that shit turned white and she get even stronger.
Yeah, I'd put it at A.
B.
I would say B because if she got in a fight with JoJo would just grab her by the hair and just go
swing that bitch. Yo, one hand or a punch in her bro. I can see that.
Wait, how strong is her hair?
Very strong. It can hold down a lot of things. It can pick up objects too, like tables, refrigerator. I don't know what else it can because I forgot, but We can also
All
set
I
fire
know
to
is
things. If you set one of her
if
stands of hair on
Jotaro
fire.
fucking yanked your hair, he would yank all of her hair out with one big throw.
I mean, that's because that nigga's strong. I don't think it would yank her though. He'll beat her. He'll swing her like if you grab a squirrel and swing it by its tail, but.
Oh shit. Nick! But I would generally say
I'm gonna say B, because if I'm thinking about anybody else in the Part 4 JoJo group, she can beat Shigechi, but
no, Shigechi could probably beat her. That's like thousands on thousands. His ability is numbers.
But remember, she is smart also, and that nigga is not really smart. Well, if we want to talk about stands as well, what they would do, he would have to go around multiple things and cover up for himself in an actual fight. While her hair is versatile, she can set out in different strands, hit you, grab you, turn one part of it into like a spear. Not exactly a spear, but it can be sharp. So
I mean, if she could use that shit like a shield, like
yeah,
it's a pretty good defensive and offensive capability to stand.
Gaara, if his stand was hair.
Yeah, right. There you go. And we already know how strong Gaara was. Shit.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, the only reason Koichi really wins, well, his stand is OP, and this nigga sat there and made words. This nigga said air, huh? Air, get blown away.
Air.
Air.
I forgot this nigga can just make letters out of anything. If this nigga said ice, it'll. Yeah, Koichi, that's a real nigga stand. So
Alright. So
I'm gonna put her at B only because other people in A tier, I feel like she wouldn't beat. Well, her.
Yeah, I was gonna agree B because ultimately she really doesn't have the strength or fighting capabilities that other stands would to keep up in a long-going match.
Facts.
Alright, so
can we put my boy in A? Thank you.
No, F.
Wait, Reese, why you skip over Star Platinum?
Oh
no. Did I not tell you?
No, we changed that last video when you tried to put Dio in A. No, we all agree. Because no, it's the only reason that we did this because remember, you tried to put Dio in A because Jotaro was in A, and we were just like, oh no, that's because you counted all the parts. And if we going by part 3, they would both be S. He was like, all right, it's an S. Now where is my nigga at?
No, because we're not doing that.
Well, that's what we. No. But that was how we did that. That was how we did that.
Fuck
so
it.
Technically,
Fine.
Jotaro has to stand the same
Jotaro.
S tier.
If you hadn't said combine all of them, then this would have been a different story.
I did.
You did, but it changed. I mean, look, it's not even that big of a deal. All we just agreeing that is S. Now we can move on.
Well, part 4? No.
Part 4 is still...
B.
Part 4, part 4, I would think he'd drop down to an A.
No, actually, yeah, A, not a B. Part 6 is definitely a B.
Yeah.
But what?
The man's
Part 6
old.
is F tier.
No, part 6 is B tier.
You know, we'll talk about this when we get to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it at A because my man's got slower. We know damn well he would have been faster than Josuke. Every time we do like the Easter egg thing, when you put him in a group story along with like Eyes of Heaven, or if you go to All-Star Battle when they fight,
the fact that he's getting older.
Yeah, that's why if you go back to like younger Jotaro in part 3, whenever they're in the same game, he's saying like Jotaro is better than me or as good as me, he's faster or whatnot. They always say lines like that, and they always just like Jotaro this and that. So you know he's not the strongest one, but like his stand still.
He's still got the job done.
Yeah, so it's only an A because his speed got reduced. Otherwise, my man's still clapping cheeks. So
wait. Also, his time stop got weaker too.
Yeah, that's why it's an A. But he can still stop time at the end of the day. You know what he did to Kara. This nigga sat there and said, like he did not stop.
Like, this is my chance. Let me break that thumb real quick. He's like, that's a nice thumb you got there.
Broke his hand, then proceeded to break his whole body.
This is like, oh.
So Reese, I know you're upset, but like,
What
you know,
happened?
at least you want to tear down.
Wait, what happened? Who are you talking about?
Jotaro.
S tier.
Wait, Jojo's where?
S tier.
I mean, his speed got reduced, and his time stop is still low, but like.
If y'all make that, if y'all put Johto in part 3 an A. Why would you put
No, part 3
S?
Jotaro is S. You
Part
tripping?
3 is S.
Oh
Part
yeah,
4
okay.
is A.
Is A. Okay, that makes sense.
Cause like he's only a little bit better
we go to
than
the next stand,
Josuke in
please?
part 4, so like he's still an A. It's not S because it's huge.
He's just weaker. I can't. He's just
Can we go to
weaker.
the next stand, please?
Reese, why you gotta be mad at my favorite joke? Okay,
Start.
what's the next stand?
Next stand is Pearl Jam.
Sounds boring.
I'll
Alright,
give
let's talk more about Star
I'll
Plus
give it a
right now.
D tier.
Literally, it's the fucking chef stand.
I'll give it a D.
I would
Bruh.
say at least C, only because well,
I'll
no,
give it a D only because it can make you. It's basically
Because
like
it's such a good
rejuvenating.
support
but no,
stand.
but remember, it made water, like, made his eyes cry so much to the point where his eyes were perfectly fine.
That's what we're saying. It rejuvenates you basically.
Yeah, it's a really good supportive stand.
You can make a good ass grilled cheese, and once you take that first bite,
Bro, I feel like if
fucking
I ate that, my ankles would be fixed. No cap. Yo, like,
I mean,
dude, if you
that's
ate
really what
anything
he
that
could
he
do.
made,
You're dumb.
he would fix it instantly.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, yo, my feet will be. I wouldn't be bow-legged any. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. I had a dream about that the other day. If his stand was real, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking about. I was like, if I ate this,
he would be a massive societal benefit.
bro, if he was, yo, they would probably try to experiment on this nigga and then end up killing him by accident. But
No, they would just like give the experience of like, you know, this restaurant. It's very expensive, but once you eat the food, you'll feel more alive. Like
Pearl
that's
Jam Requiem.
the Pearl Jam Requiem. You just have to lick the food, or just making it. Or people around you are fucking
No,
feeling
you
better.
just have to sniff the aroma, and that's it.
And then man's like, I don't have cancer anymore.
Pretty much.
And then when you eat the food, you feel like a superhuman.
Because I can't disrespect him and put him in Holly tier.
So what are we saying about Pearl Jam, guys? What are we saying about Pearl Jam?
my mom's fiance wants to join the podcast and somebody else just joined. Who was it?
Oh my gosh, that's so
Wait. Who joined the podcast?
Somebody else joined. My friend is about to join, named Conan, and my mom's fiance is joining. So, because he watches JoJo.
Hopefully they know
So-
about JoJo.
Well, yeah, he's seen up to part 5, so he knows.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. All right. So what do they say about?
Josuke up, please.
No.
Bro, because you put.
No. If we move Josuke up, we have to put
You
Jotaro in
cannot
Holly tier
dispute.
because of the rat.
Bro, if you put the.
Yeah.
It don't, like, bro. It don't make sense to put Josuke in B.
Listen. The majority voted, and to
I mean,
average
it's a
it
troll.
out,
Honestly, it's an A for me, but we have to go by majority.
Bro, why stop put F? You don't even have a real opinion on it.
no, it don't count.
Do
He
you
put
not
it in
remember
Holly
that
tier.
strong start he did? This fucking strong start, bro.
I'm so tired.
Listen, he put it in Holly tier. That's why it's huge so much. Okay. So
Alright.
if we move him to A, Jotaro has to go to Holly tier because of the
What
rat.
the hell you say to me?
And the rat has to go to A tier automatically.
Yo, stop playing with me.
Well, the rat's going to A tier regardless.
I'm sorry, the rat's going in S. The rat's going in S. Dog, he beat Star Platinum.
Correction. It has to go into the world over heaven tier if we're
Yeah,
doing
there
that.
you go.
It's
Yeah.
going
To be
to double
honest,
S
that's
tier
S++.
because it beat Star Platinum.
Because that's S++.
It beat Star
I
Platinum.
severely hate all of you with a burning passion.
Well, yeah, if we gonna think about it, I don't
You might
think-
want to see a doctor about that.
I still feel like part 4 Jotaro will be able to beat Diavolo, to be honest. But like, let's move. Like that's why I don't feel like it should be exactly an A yet.
Next,
But
so where are we going with next stand? Next
Yeah,
stand?
go
next
ahead.
stand.
What's the
Before
next
we
one?
end up having a debate, next
Next
stand.
stand is
Yeah.
Invisible Baby. Invisible Child.
that's
What's
really
that?
an F because it's a whole
What's that?
baby. So like,
Wait. You no, you have to say it right. Holly tier.
Holly tier.
Jotaro's mom, Kakyoin wouldn't even want to touch his mom anymore, being the same tier as that baby.
Yo,
I say Holly tier because this is a fucking baby.
I mean, I'd only give it a D just because it's invisibility.
You can't even turn the stand off. Imagine they get older.
Remember.
Exactly, but the predecessor baby, yeah. Okay, but that one did so much with its fucking owner being a baby.
No, but that was a vampiric baby. On top of that,
that's true. That was a vampiric.
It don't matter.
It does matter because that was a vampiric baby, and he was mentally way more advanced than an average human baby. There's a big difference there with that.
It's still a baby. It's a goo goo gaga.
No. Well, okay, look at it this way. If we talk about the sand itself, it literally is stuck towards you and it does nothing else besides make yourself invisible. You can hide from things and that be it, but you're basically the invisible girl from My Hero. You can't do much with it. And especially if someone's trying to find you, you're fucking screwed. Imagine you pass out on the floor and they try to give CPR, niggas start beating your leg. Like, come on.
Yeah, like, exactly. Niggas still sucking on your toes. You're just like, bruh.
So we're saying Holly tier? Holly tier?
Yeah.
Alright, now I know Austin's about to freak out about this one. Heaven to daughter!
Oh, S, you already know. That
I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it a solid B. Yes.
Okay, let's go over this. Okay. Since we had to do this a few times, I'm gonna just say everything it can do, and the fact that Rohan isn't even a full fighter. But this nigga Koichi was gonna get dragged to hell. This nigga said, "You're blind." He didn't go there. He can literally write any and everything. He can. It doesn't matter who you are. If he wants to, he can make the ability for you not to do anything at all.
He can do
and then
the
you're
same
just
thing,
done.
except it's easier.
Well, there's also the matter of it does have a limit. If you're facing off against someone and you thoroughly piss them off, like Josuke level or Jotaro level, or if they're just kind of, you know, probably dumb enough or just dumb and angry.
That's not true. That's because he didn't write it. You know what he did beforehand? What he did was he had the little page out. If you look at his page that he has, that's when you get sucked in. If you're too mad, it don't work because you become blind to it. But if he writes it down on you, it doesn't matter if you're blind or not. Whatever effect he has would affect your page. Remember?
Well, no, you only get affected though once it opens you up like a manga. You don't get affected off he just writes on you.
Yeah, all he has to do is touch you. How would I forget about that?
But the thing is, he got Josuke dead ass like in the effect, and he said, "All right."
No, he didn't. He took out a manga book page. He didn't touch Josuke.
So here's the other thing, right?
But he did touch the page, but then he punched through it.
And everyone else can at least get to him faster than he could touch them.
Heaven's Door is fast as fuck. I mean, I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
But I don't think it's S.
I generally don't think it's
The stand itself, bro. I
would say A.
I can literally see people's futures, bro. I can't.
Remember, he saw to his own death as well.
Yes,
I will take my B to an A as if you take it out of S.
When he saw their own death.
Heaven's Door. This fucker looked up part 4 spoilers.
Oh yeah.
He looks up spoilers in the chapter and died because of it. That's pretty good. This is why you don't spoil kids. So, Heaven's Door got his punishment. I'm just saying.
This bitch ass bad.
But no,
But then he's slow when he did that workout
A is
session.
as high as I'm willing to pay.
Yeah, I agree. It's just
Because you have to think about all the fighters you have to encounter too on top of that. Because most of them at least are kind of fast and really get faster when they throw hands. That's my only reason for not putting him in S.
I would say
It is insane, but it depends on if you can reach them or not.
Okay, fine. I'll say A because he's not beating anything in S. Because there's certain, like, Rohan's hand is fast as shit. This man wrote a manga chapter in a day.
Right, but him moving his hand is different than him having to reach it out to touch somebody.
Yeah, his hand speed is actually insanely fast. That's why, I mean, now, like, I'll put it at A. But if you want to talk about how fast this man and his stand is together,
because you also have to think about, like, how fast certain stands are, like, in, like, how, even though Josuke is not in S, the fact that he's also Crazy Diamond is hella fast. having to compare it with things like that, that's what you gotta think about as to why I put it.
Well, Crazy Diamond's speed is literally like one of the fastest things. And I would put Rohan in like, it's not, like, I'll put him in like number 2 for like second tier fast things.
I was thinking about it as it's the fastest, just like, you know, that's a stand that kind of needs to get close, and it's super fast because it throws hands.
It's just also his ability to take away the fight. If it wasn't because due to other stands, like, I mean, I'll put it at
if it
A.
wasn't for other stands being incredibly fast and some probably a little bit faster, then yeah.
I mean, like, if we like for speed-wise stands, Rohan is like tier 2 for speed. Like, I would put his again, not New Star Platinum, because like Josuke's is like a top tier speed, and so is Star Platinum still, even though Josuke is faster. Then you just got some stands that are like under those, like it's like the same speed as Okuyasu's, if I'm correct. When they were like him and Josuke were hitting that little pole thing, I would say Heaven's Door is as fast as that. But
yeah. But yeah, that yeah. So yeah, A is as high as I'm willing to go.
A.
What about you two?
Sadness and Sorrow starts playing in the background.
I said A. It does have nice abilities, you know.
Okay, so overall, unless Ramos does something crazy, it'll round out to A.
I would just love the ability to touch a nigga on his shoulder and then read his whole future, or just say, you can never smoke weed again. And then this nigga, the biggest pothead, be like, I can't do it. Be like, I didn't like you. Okay, that's weird, but like, I'm just saying.
That's a good example.
Whatever Rohan wants is what Rohan gets. This nigga Koichi could literally speak every language he knows. Forgot about that.
Yeah, oh yeah, he wrote in the manga apparently he could speak Italian before he left to go to fucking Italy. So you can speak Italian. Alright, so...
Okay.
Ramos, you gonna give a vote for Heaven's Door? If he's not...
Okay, this nigga is just not really here. He's pulling the skills right now. Let's keep it.
Alright, so I guess we'll just say A for now until Ramos gives it.
It's just, it's 3 A's. It don't even matter.
You would have been one star instead of F, and it would have went down to fucking to B tier, just like Crazy Diamond.
Well, what is your vote?
I said A.
Yeah, that's 4 A's. It don't even matter.
Yeah, Whites are also at A, so yeah, that's 4 A's, so it almost doesn't matter unless Ramos would have said something crazy like
even if he did say something, it still don't matter. That's 4 A's. Whatever he said. I don't know who watching the broadcast, but if you want to comment on some stand that you like part 4, say something.
Alright, so up next is double S tier, the rat.
Nigga said double S tier.
Double S tier.
I don't understand how 2 rats have the same stand though. That's racist. Why can't 2 humans have the same stand?
They could probably be brother rats, or like father and son rat, or mother rat.
Or those were probably something like
or maybe they got hit with the stand arrow at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the stand arrow pierced both of them.
Or they just had to be like really close to each other for them to even be like that in the first place.
Yeah, and like, it hit Star Platinum, bro. That shit deserved
It took him out.
It made him have to have pus come out of his shoulder, dog.
It gave him foresight of Notorious B.I.G.
It gave him the case of the melting. So, I honestly say that the rat deserves double S. Who else agrees?
The rat is a B tier.
Double S.
3 double S's right now. White Star, me, and GDK. 3 double S.
Okay, but y'all trolling, bruh. Don't be yo.
We ain't trolling. We talked about this before.
Nigga, oh my god.
Just the one thing, the crazy thing about it, it made Star Platinum look like a bitch.
That's because he got himself out there on purpose for Josuke. How are we gonna forget that?
Wait, so that's the so
yeah, but they had to use Star Platinum as a shield in order to even get to it.
So
with their immeasurable speed.
Josuke.
That's cap. He got slower in part 4, which is why Josuke is faster.
Okay, Josuke can get to it without Star Platinum being a distraction.
Exactly, Josuke couldn't get to it without Star Platinum. Star Platinum had to be a decoy.
But at the end of the day, Josuke beat him, did he not?
Bruh,
It don't matter if he beat him. It's a 2s. Supposedly, which y'all wanted to be S2 stand.
Platinum didn't beat him.
Wait, so that means it says Josuke beat him, so why is Josuke a B and the rat is double S?
Because the rat is
no comment,
cool.
bro. Y'all can go ahead with that. I'm gonna put the right at F in this case.
Y'all make no skill. Y'all making me so mad.
Right, yeah, I'm saying right now, the first podcast is better than shit.
Come on now. You gotta admit this is good.
You don't need to be hasty, bro. You ain't need to say all that.
You put Josuke at F.
Your Holly's here is showing.
Yo, the disrespect. I'm done. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at A.
Alright, so what do we got here?
Next stand.
If it's A, it evens out at A.
No, wait, no, it even has to S because if we're doing AA and then like
What?
then double S, we have to meet in the between the middle, and that's a normal S.
Oh no, I gave it an F.
So
My bad. I meant to say F. There you go.
Wait, you gotta say it right. Holly's here.
Holly tier. There we go. Holly tier.
But then what is
That's an A.
Ramos' thing?
Oh yeah, what is
Ramos.
Oh, it's A.
Yeah, that does round it down to A.
It's a high A though. It's a high
It's
A.
still A. Damn, forget this rat, bruh.
So how the fuck?
This man is still mad about Josuke. This is exactly what I wanted.
Okay. Look. Josuke will go up to B+ because he beat the rat.
Bruh, okay. Let's move on to the next stand. Say what it is so I can explain so our viewers can join in as well, although it's only one right now. There's more that's swooping in and out. Hello, bruh?
I'm sorry. Okay, so next is Harvest.
I hate you guys so much. I hate you guys. If this is above a B, I'm gonna slap everybody in here. I wish.
He hasn't even said what the next stand is yet. Shut up.
I said Harvest.
Oh, Harvest?
This stand don't even do shit.
Well, hold up. But it is more than 1,000 of them. It's more than 1,000. We gotta remember that. It's more than 1,000 of these little fuckers that can do a lot of damage and pierce through your neck.
They barely even damage them.
They put a hole in Yoshikage Kira's neck.
Oh my god, a little hole.
A bunch of little holes, dog. Man, look here, he just popped some pimples.
Those little holes build up, Chief.
And he like got Okuyasu and Josuke drunk? Come on, dog. Had the power to unscrew giant pipes? Had the power to steal Yoshikage Kira's sandwich? Come on, dog. Come on.
My Nick. Are you serious?
What? Come on.
I'll give it a B+.
I'm so done.
That's not no. Because remember, I said that I'm putting,
Bro, that stand deserves a C. Because Toy Soldiers is a C, it's basically C+, a better Toy Soldiers.
I'll put it in B.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Harvest, although like he just popped up on the screen as well. All the things it can do, like it can go ahead and cover him up with miniature leaves and made an entire bush since there's so many of them. And then you have the fact that it can go ahead and take different things and put it on his finger to make you drunk, like put alcohol on it. So like, it's a cool stand, but if we talk about what it can do to other stand users,
they can edit the paper on the lottery to make them win the lottery.
Yeah. Yeah, but we want to talk about like other stand users and whatnot. That's not really doing much.
Josuke's dick.
No, because it's not. Because what you put the rat at double as. Are you seriously gonna complain to me about that?
Yeah.
So anyway, Harvest, it doesn't have many stand abilities, and there's a lot of them, but it can only do so much. I mean, it's pretty unique, but like, it's not doing a lot to a ton of people. So I'm gonna give it a C.
Okay.
What do you give it, White Star? Let me hear. I'm interested in what you have to say. What do you give it?
C? Bro, C. It was really useless. It didn't do shit to Yoshikage Kira. Yoshikage Kira was playing with him.
That nigga got blown up over a sandwich.
Yeah, like, he was playing with him the whole time. Man really thought he was something.
like this podcast. It's really entertaining.
I don't know, like different people keep joining and leaving. They probably like this shit's trash. The last one was so good. If I streamed it, niggas would have stayed.
Niggas don't experience true art, dog.
True art? You nigga, y'all put the rat at double S. Nigga, stop.
The fuck? You don't understand.
He's not one of us.
You damn right I ain't no rat. I ain't 6'9". Get out of here.
Hey,
Alright, so you guys ready for the next stand? You guys need the next stand?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Next stand, Cinderella.
To be truly honest, I would D. I was gonna give it a C. That's fair, actually. I was gonna give it a C. It didn't really do much, but like I feel like
it makes
it
someone
has
super
capabilities.
beautiful.
It's only for the fact of what happened with Kira. That's why it can go up to C. But it's like
Yeah, that's why.
Like-
That's definitely why.
So then, yeah, I would give it a C just because, yeah, it turned Kira, it would make Kira look like a whole different person.
Like that can be really.
But it's
Yeah,
not gonna
like-
do anything for me at all. It hasn't.
Yeah, no, I know, but like that's like if we're not going by fighting capabilities, then but depending on what it did.
Well, we go by abilities as well. It's still like it can change people's like identities, but like, well, that's it. That's not much in the stand world. We still going viewing it as a stand, you know, not in the regular world. Why everybody get quiet?
It could change your back.
You're right. We already gave our grade. Not much.
So what's the most of it then? Like, what's the most of the majority of the guys?
I said C, but most of it is B.
I said C.
so C minus.
Yeah, C minus, I guess. Alright, next. I know we're gonna be on this a lot. Killer Queen!
F.
Well, it has a Requiem now, so that's an S.
It does. Does it have a Requiem now?
Yeah.
The other one
Nigga
bites the
jumped
dust.
over my. Oh, you dumb.
So, I
Even
said
though
F.
for some reason some people do count bites the dust as a separate stand.
Even though it's
That's
not.
the same thing.
Now, you know what I would treat as a different stand? Sheer heart attack.
Well, I
Only
mean,
because it's a remote
no,
stand,
Killer
yeah.
Queen is OP because what is in the background, bro?
I'm not trying to get this shit copyrighted.
Man, stop the distracts.
Like whatchamacallit, the fact that sheer heart attack is like unstoppable and it explodes anything upon contact and it traces you by heat, and that's just a part of Killer Queen. It's a part of his hand. And think about what the rest of the stand can do. Whatever it touches is a bomb. It can set something down, be a bomb. It can touch a nigga, he a bomb. It don't matter what it touch. He can also make bubbles a bomb, which are invisible. And like my man's, he can rewind time by pressing a button. He's broken. Like,
Yeah.
my man's gotta be high.
I guess
And-
you technically would be the first double S tier if we want to go off that then.
Yeah, because of the Requiem, that just automatic is in technicality double S.
Wait, your tiers
Seriously?
list only goes up to S though. What?
Well, no, the only reason I say it because it's a meme. But like, it
Well,
would keep him an S, but like, it just like,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, he's an S.
He has like,
He has to be in. I will take nothing less than S.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I mean, even though he did lose to a little B tier nigga, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Well, a B and an A tier.
No,
Yeah.
a B and another
Technically,
S.
he only.
No,
Former
Koichi
S.
as well. They
Oh,
jumped that
yeah,
nigga
that
at
is
the end.
Okay.
Well, then when you put it that way, he lost to an S, an A, and a B.
Yeah, hold on. That nigga got jumped. Okay, Koichi froze his hand. That nigga Okuyasu took away his bubble. Josuke beat the shit out of him. And then Josuke just went, "Urgh." So like, you know.
Oh, that's two S's.
Oh, no. And then another thing.
Yeah,
he
so
died
my
by
man
the best
is pretty
stand. No, he died by the best stand ambulance. That shit, like,
Oh yeah,
He really
ambulance
did.
Ambulance is a SSS tier. We already know
it's
that.
Z tier. What do you mean?
That nigga killed
Man, that's fucking tackling tier.
Yoshikage with no effort.
That's
No
no
one can
fucking
deflect the Emerald Splash. Everyone that fought against the Emerald
I'm
Splash.
asleep.
Yup.
Alright, next is Kira's dad.
Silence. I want to say B or C.
What do you
silence.
say to that?
Honestly,
has the power to edit pictures and turn your area into a picture.
Bro, that nigga an F. We done with that.
Yeah, Holly tier. Holly tier. Now, this is the other one. Rock, paper, scissors kid.
Okay, he can take your stand and make it a part of his own. But it's where he has to play Jonkin with you to do it, though. So I'm gonna give him a C.
Yeah, because it's limited, due to the fact that, like, yeah, it's A. I'll give it an A. Only because of that setback. He can have multiple stands in reality.
Wait, you said A because of the setback. You're saying you'd put it in S if it wasn't for that setback?
Yeah, well, like let's say he got a record and he didn't have to do it. He could just steal it by touching you or some shit. That would be pretty fucking broken.
He got 2 setbacks though. He has to beat you in Jonkin 3 different Jonkin matches in order to take your stand.
Oh, never mind. That is a C automatic.
Right, that's why I said it's a C.
C. Alright.
This man ain't Kazuma. He ain't winning every time.
So we go with the C?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, next is...
Jonkin.
So next, it's not the alien dude, but it's his bag. His
Sideshow?
bag he can pull anything out of his bag, no matter what. Whatever you need, he can pull it out of it.
Let me stop. I was about to say.
I want to put that in A, but I want to put it in B. I'll go with the B plus. /A-.
Ain't this nigga allergic to sirens?
No. Remember, we're not talking about him yet. We're talking about his bag. Not him himself, his bag first.
Well, him himself is the ultimate stand. That nigga turns into dice.
I know. We'll get to him in a second because he's next. We're talking about his bag. He can pull out anything that you need. If you want ice cream cones, he can pull out ice cream cones. If you want if you want extra cash, you can get cash. Like, anything you need, he'll pull out of that bag. Hell, you want a new dad? Nigga pulls out a new dad. Like, dude, he'll pull anything out of the bag. Say it again?
Huh?
No, I want you to actually say it again because I want to answer your sarcastic question.
I said I bet you'd love that, Reese.
Oh, hell fucking yeah.
Yo, I'm done.
Dad that didn't do drugs, please? Alright, I got you. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna give it a B.
Orpheus Piccolo.
I want a Prickle Rick. Pickle Rick!
Wow.
So, I would
They did not just hit my dad with a team ultimate. Oh, sorry, I'm Josuke and Joseph right now. And Strohenheim and, you know, Speedwagon just clapped this man.
So, we're all saying D then, right? Because that's only like we need. Okay. Next is him, Earth, Wind, and Fire himself. That's power.
Now, the song itself is S tier, but the stand does not live up to the hype.
B tier. At best.
Yeah. It's a cool concept, don't get me wrong, but it really does not live up to its hype or its explanation of its stand.
Literally play a noise of Siren Head and he's literally like already stopping his ability because his ears hurt too much. But like his ability
still
is
turn
fucking
into
amazing.
anything.
You online dating? You bitch dick? Yo, my boy, can you help me out here? I got you.
Why would you turn him into? Yo, what's wrong?
Hey, can you turn into like stick so I can poke a nigga? I got you, bro. He gets turned to a gun.
That is true. If he ever just in your pocket and you like, you gotta go in this one, he stay for a while, he'd be like, niggas put you in outlet, hey yo, turn into a whole car. Alright,
Turn into a car, dog. I got you. No, turn into those shoes that man. Shut the fuck up. We're not part of this. Sorry, so we had a minor inconvenience.
I'm so dumb.
So
wait, who did you say that to?
Dante.
A minor
Doesn't matter,
inconvenience.
they can't fucking hear me, bitch.
A minor inconvenience again, my friends. But besides that. Going off by the stand, I would just say he's B tier at best. B tier. What would you guys say?
I'm fine with that.
C.
B, B, C.
Hey, whoa there, Reese. What are you into?
That's why I did that.
Ah, you bitch.
Wait, what happened?
Fuck. Fucking. I'm ready to fucking choke myself with a noodle.
This nigga Reese.
C, D.
How about C, B, D?
No.
C, B,
What
C.
is she diamond?
Alright, so we gotta meet in the middle.
That's just, we can, in the middle, that's gonna be a little difficult with that. Ramos, tie break it.
Ramos, target,
That nigga is
CRB.
not there. Yo, hold on. What is it between?
BBCC.
I don't fucking see.
B B C C B B C C B B C C B B B B B B B B B B B B B. Oh fuck! Is anyone in the chat? Could give us something or anyone? I don't know.
Automatically just set it to one of them. I'll go for a B so we can move on. Cause this nigga Ramos,
Alright.
he's not active.
Alright, so Highway Star.
Oh, hell no. Fuck that stand. Butt cheeks, bro. Straight butt cheeks. C.
Butt cheeks.
Well,
C.
I'm gonna give it a B because even if it's not in his foot form, it still has the same abilities in his regular form, so he can just suck the nutrients out of a nigga. So pause, but well, pause. But I'm gonna give it a B.
I would give it a B because it didn't do that much. It's pretty fast. So I mean, you have to go really fast on a motorcycle just to outspeed it. Besides that, like, didn't do much. Doesn't have
It's a
lot of
remote
power.
stand. That's the crazy part. It's not just like it can be regular or just turn into a remote stand. When it's near him, its range is probably the same as like I don't remember. They didn't really give it a range. But if you want to turn it into a remote stand, it don't even have to be that range. As soon as it turns the feet, you can go all over or whatever. So that's a good feat right there. And if he touch you, you're just gonna be you're gonna be out cold because he's just sucking all of your life force out of you. So like. But it's not like it's gonna do that to a lot of things, so I'm gonna give it a B. It's just more like it's like a basic, you know, an average.
Right?
Well,
A.
Hey,
Why do you think A?
Have you seen how fast that shit is and how much it can travel for him?
Yes, I have.
That shit is terrifying. And you can't interact with it. You literally have to hunt him down in order to even stop it. And the only reason Josuke managed to stop it was because he literally had a whole squad to help him figure out what the hell was going on.
it was just him and Koichi, really.
I mean, he's also
Well, no,
hella
Rohan as well.
smart,
That
but,
nigga
you know,
Rohan got
He
caught.
had a whole squad to help him figure out where the hell he was. So,
Well, that's just figuring out. Well, yeah, that's also a part of it. Is what I was saying. There's a remote stand as well, so you will have no idea where the user is at, and then the thing will still be chasing you at 60 miles an hour. So that's an overpowered feat right there, and it can turn into a normal stand and fight for him though, and they'll still have the same feats to suck anything out. Like it's B or A for me. I really don't know in between because like it is fast, but like it hasn't done much on its own because we didn't really get to see him do much besides fight that nigga that finds your fears. So for real, if we gonna talk about that feat alone, then I mean I can upgrade it to an A because I see why. Because that alone will just keep somebody on their toes, especially if you can't run. Look at somebody like old Joseph, he get caught in a second.
Because you can hide essentially and just have it do what you need it to do.
yeah.
You can hide, but remember that shit broke out of a car. What do you?
That too. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like, he was in a hospital, and this thing is reaching out for people miles away.
Yeah, it's a remote stand. It can go anywhere.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I'll stick with A. Yeah, I'll go with A. I think Ramos is mad as hell right now.
For what?
That we're putting this shit at A and the Crazy Diamond's still at B.
I don't know what he expected. Crazy bullshit.
Alright, so are we ready to go to the next stand?
Completely sucks. The worst JoJo there is.
Honestly, the disrespect.
Damn. So you guys ready for the next stand?
Yeah.
Yep.
Next stand is Stray Cat.
Well, that nigga really can't be touched unless he wants you to touch him.
Meow.
I don't remember this stand, so I'm not gonna.
That's the cat that turned into a plant that can make a bubble go into your veins and pop that shit. If that wasn't Kira, that burst that own bubble out his veins, that nigga would have died from the air pressure inside of his veins. So like, it's kind of broken, but at the same time, it's still a cat. Its range isn't very far unless somebody else does something with it. But it can still kill you if it wants to, if you're close enough.
Oh, well then, for that alone, I put it in B.
Yes,
Yeah, B, you would be alright.
And
We got. Go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna talk about the air bubble around it. Literally can't touch it unless it wants to. So.
Oh yeah. Then I guess next stand already. Superfly.
Remind me.
Literally like telephone tower.
Oh,
If
fuck
you-
that shit.
you
That's another Holly tier.
No, but remember, once you get into it, you can't leave. You have to make somebody else leave it.
So remember that the stand user that has that themselves, when it came out, he could not go anywhere unless he tricks a nigga to get in there, which is why it's still an F. Cause he stuck himself for all them years. He adapted to that life.
It's either you trick somebody or...
Remember, when you first get the stand, it's not tricking anybody unless they're around you. That's why he was alone for all them years. So he was stuck in his own stand. For it to be that messed up of a stand to be able to harm its own user in that way turns you in the middle if you try to leave, then like that's a wrap. Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah. I'm generally that I would put that shit in I guess Holly tier. Like you really can't you keep yourself in isolation.
Oh shit,
You
I
have to
forgot.
get someone to come.
If you attack
What?
it attacks you back. Same amount of damage.
Yeah, that is true. But like you remember again, like how you said before, you have to be near the thing and attack the actual thing itself.
That is true. There's really no need for a nigga to unless you call it.
Alright, so do we have a rating for the stand?
F for me.
Same.
Well, F it is then.
That's in the chat for a weak ass thing.
Then okay, so next
Block would be pretty good.
next stand is that paper guy stand where if he scares you or knows your fear trait, he turns you into a piece of paper.
That is an OP stand sort of, but like I have to
know
put it
someone.
in
You
A.
have to know someone's fear trait though. That's the thing.
That's like that's so many things. Like that's why he won't even be around. He literally will hire niggas or have other people jump scare somebody to see what they do.
Or he'll like he'll hide a gun in a piece of paper and then he'll wait to like it shows it would scare you before it fires to like scare you to do your fear trait. Like with Josuke. When he saw his mom almost get attacked, so he bit his lip. It's like, oh, when you're scared, you bite your lip. So I'm able to trade a piece of paper.
So like, I mean, but once he has it, you're just stuck in a piece of paper, though. And he could shred that paper like he was going to do. But like, he does need your fear. If you beat him up before then well, I guess. Well, he can also hold other things inside of the paper. That nigga had a whole printer. What else can he? He could probably, and a gun, and just take it out and use it.
He had a whole taxi, dude.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna give that nigga an. Well, he has to find your fear out first. First, other ways where if they beat you before then it's useless. But like, that is a sort of OP stuff. I'm gonna give it an A, I guess, because of what it can do. But you need to activate it in certain ways.
Yeah, they had no fighting capability, so I guess they're just like...
but he can also hold so much stuff. Like, imagine taking a knife or a gun out of a piece of paper. You shit, like accident. And then turning niggas into paper and having a whole printing right there.
Well, that was a shredder, remember?
Well, yeah, paper shredder.
Yeah, I would say A. What about you guys? Next RNG.
A.
Yeah. I'll go with it. His ability was actually really overpowered.
Alright, so with that, oh wow, we have 2 more stands left.
Deadass?
This is not my fast I thought it would be.
Well, here are the last 2 stands.
You're not skipping over any like you did last.
No, because remember, near the ending of part 4, it's nearly the same stand. So like, there's not. So like, the last 2. Oh no, wait, there's 3. There's 3 more. So we're the thing is, we have Cheap Trip. His ability is pretty much, I'm on your back, I annoy people with your back, and if you look at if someone looks at your back, I kill you, and then I transfer to that person.
That's like an S tier stand, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, because if we're
it's not S tier because like, but how easy Rohan dealt with it?
It wasn't easy. That nigga's just smart. You forget how smart Rohan is.
Yeah, Rohan is considerable intelligence. Like, it's sure if you have intelligence, most people with the intelligence can beat it. But I'm pretty sure he could have beat Josuke, Jonathan, Joseph, if he had met any of them.
Yeah, like. Yeah, like, and the fact that Rohan, he snuck around, like, that's a feat for him too. That nigga snuck around a city of people, knowing that one person looked and be a rat, but still got past all of them. Don't tell me he just...
And the fact that it's a stand that can literally be seen by anybody.
Yep. Yeah, whoever looks at it, you just die yourself.
Alright, so what are we saying on this?
That shit can kill you. That shit can kill you, Valor. That shit can
Unanimous.
Unanimous.
So next
Okay, that
is
one was bad.
the next is the postal box. If anyone remembers that one. You look backwards behind the postal box, and will come and grab you.
Wait. We're talking about the alleyway?
Yes, the alleyway.
That's a stand?
That's not. Well, I guess we counted his bag.
Pretty much deciding on your fate if you go to hell or heaven.
Only if you look at it, though. If you don't know and you turn back, there's a route.
You're stuck in the infinite loop. But if you look behind you, then yeah, that shit's taking you wherever it decides by your fate.
Nah, if you look at it, you just get taken to hell, bro. Koichi was going
Well, no, it doesn't take you automatically to hell. It just takes you somewhere.
Yes, like a never-ending time. That nigga Koichi would have been done.
No, because remember, Kira didn't go to hell. He got reincarnated as a dead man walking.
What?
You don't remember the dead man walking story? That's what.
They essentially just drag you to the afterlife. Even if you're alive, they'll just drag you into the afterlife. You can outright die and then go to heaven or hell.
The only exception was Cheap Trick because of the fact that Rohan put in his head of you're going to hell.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's the only reason.
Well, this is what I mean. Rohan is this nigga's OP. Yo,
he's the smartest person. I will say, can we get a quick shout out to Rohan? This is just the most intelligent person.
Alright, so we have one more stand. And this is the OVA stand of the treadmill. You have to pretty much race for a certain amount of time, and to hit a certain amount of speed, you have to hit a button on the treadmill to make it stop, and whoever presses it first wins the race, and you get to live, and your body gets rehydrated, you gain more strength, and you become a little bit more buff. And but the thing is, if you lose, you get sucked into a parallel dimension where it's like this hyperbolic time chamber, but you're stuck there forever.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's the OVA stand. The Rowan OVA stand.
Fuck that stand. Fuck. I don't.
It's more the face of like how fast can you run.
All fat niggas die. Put it in a C tier.
Pretty much. So honestly, yeah, I would say C tier because like you win the race, you get stronger. How would you guys feel about it?
I'd give it a C. Just because that's a really big drawback.
Yeah, I agree. It's a C because that drawback's just too hefty.
Right. Shout out to the smart
after
people.
that,
what?
well, guess what? We are now done with part 4.
All right, well, shout out to the smart people for the parts that don't have stands that we're
all
doing.
y'all on the stream, shut the fuck up. Suck my dick.
Shout out,
Yo, chill the fuck
shout
out.
out to Joseph for being a smart nigga, even though like him in part 2 he's mad smart. Shout out to
Josuke.
We didn't
For
talk
being
about
trash.
purple.
No, we're not talking about old Joseph. I'm just talking about the people that didn't have stands in old parts since we just doing stands. Shout out to Joseph for being mad smart in Ultimate Cars. And
But wait.
shout out to Felly.
Can we talk about how he legit could have tried to help him? He could have literally used him to help find Kira earlier.
What are you talking about?
No, wait, it's just my bad. Never mind.
Right, I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, no, my bad. I retract my statement. Shut up.
This podcast was cheeks because of Ram loss, but alright, say no. But anyway.
Hey, Josuke trash. Don't worry about it.
You know what?
F2 should have been F2.
Can we make a quick group
Part 5 would
errata
be a lot
to the wait, can we make a quick errata to this?
Yep.
What?
Josuke Holocaust.
Y'all really trying to get this nigga triggered. He probably on the phone with his girlfriend and like, these niggas keep talking about Josuke. She like, who
Josuke
Josuke?
trash, bro.
I did only say that just for that reason. But
Oh my god.
no,
I'm
I
crying.
mean, it's
Oh
a
yeah, I
valid
just want to
question.
say one thing. The rat can beat Zoro. Alright, now we good.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we're done. Yeah,
with
that's
only
true.
one pellet. With only one pellet.
Yep.
Just shot through, and then it would crack his sword a bit. And
What
then it would
is
hit him in
Zoro?
the
I think
shoulder
that
and
nigga
start.
need like 3 pellets, but
I say 1.5.
nigga said a half. Yo, is that him banging shit in the background? Or my trip?
If it was, I'd die of laughter.
So this is a fun stream. It
But
wasn't
wait,
that
wait,
bad.
wait.